One more story to share. Yesterday or the day before, I was in Stop and Shop, a local Stop and Shop, and I completed a small pickup. It was like 12 items. And it went well. When I got up to the line, when I got close to the cashiers, in the Shipt app, it tells you how each store works. Like, I have to write down the process of finding that location in the app. That this app is humongous. It's like, an extra large building, hallways. You got to learn the layout of the app. And I said to a worker, and another worker was walking by and said, "What are you talking about? What's the app?" And I said, "Am I supposed to go on self-checkout or go to a cashier?" And she was like, "What app are you working?" And I showed her, I said, "Shipt." And then the other one said, "What is that?" And I said, "Shipt." And they were like, "We never heard of that. Is that like Instacart?" I was like, "Yeah, it's exactly like Instacart." So that's what I mean about competition. These apps, they can't limit themselves to one store. They will lose too much business. There's too many people like us, like me out there, willing to jump on the apps and work. They need a lot of us because the business is in demand. People want the shop and deliver service. There are a lot of people that don't like to shop. Not even for pleasure. Like twice a month, I like to browse a couple of my favorite stores and pick up some stuff for myself. But if I had to do it more than that, then it becomes a job. But I enjoy that. There are people out there, they don't enjoy going to stores. They don't want to. They're willing to pay someone and tip them appropriately for providing a service. That's why I say the shop and deliver, I don't think it's going away soon. I think it's going to be a booming business, at least for the next few years. Okay, I completed a delivery Sunday, early afternoon, a small pickup. It was only four small trays, and they were really nice, and they gave me some extra money. Let's see what they gave me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They gave me an extra $10. That was really, really nice. So that paid $41. Not a bad deal. Let's see what the rest of the day brings. I just completed the delivery. I'm browsing Shipt. I haven't been at Food Bazaar in a while, and I don't hate that store. There is 2 cases of water. I could show you the list. However, most of the other things, 6 bananas, 8 tomatoes, 4 zucchinis. I can handle that. I'm going to do it. The drop-off is in Merrick. Well, I live in Freeport. It's logical. Let's see if it's still there, see if it's still available. Yes, it is. It went from 17 and change to 18. I waited a few minutes. I drove down the block, and now it's $19.93. I could stick it out, and I could see if they're going to pay another $1. But it is taking me home, and I really don't want to go far. And that's not a bad store. It's still $19.93. I'm going to take it. I waited, and it's only a promo. It went up to $22.93. Claim offer. Let's see if I can still get it. Yep, I took it. You see, notes started. Suggested start time, 1:09. Well, it's 1:39. I accepted it. So that's why they give you that extra 30 minutes. But I'm familiar with this store, so it shouldn't take me that long. 1:55, I'm still in traffic. I knew it would take me at least 20 minutes to get there. Now, because I follow the groups and I read the conversations, I believe most of them said, if you take a promo, usually they don't tip. So I'm going to learn that here. Is it still worth my time? I'm familiar with the store. Already know my plan of action when I get there. The drop-off is bringing me home. I'm going to find out. I'm going to answer my own question. I'm going to go through the process to see if that's true. Just because someone wrote that in a Facebook group, don't mean that it's true. So let's see if this promo tips. I don't have the sound on because in the store there was too much music. at the end, after I paid using the Shipt debit card, or maybe it's a credit card, I put credit when I pay at the cashier, you enter the price you paid for the bags, you upload an image of the receipt, and then you confirm the total of the bill. And then you can move forward with delivering the goods. Food Bazaar have these type of bags. They're $1.49. That's how they do it here. There's no 25-cent bag. Or I think when I go to Uncle Giuseppe's, they're 25 cents and they're cloth. And you could reuse them a few times. But this is how they come. Every store is different. Because this customer didn't want to be, sorry, such bad lighting, didn't want to be contacted. They didn't want to be bothered. They're like, I'll show you the notes, how it tells you to pick out the best substitution possible. Once it came up and said, customer would like you to reach out, none of the UPC codes matched. I picked out the freshest, ripest produce that I could find. I wasn't going to discuss. I mean, there were 7 produce items and none of them matched. I wasn't doing that for every single one. Just wasn't doing it. So I did the best I could. So let's see how this rolls out. I bought products that I would buy for myself. When I tried to contact the customer to let them know I was entering the store, and once I felt the need to reach out, this is what came up. Error. We're sorry. Whatever's number for this order is either not in service or unable to accept messages. Please refer to their substitution preference for out-of-stock items, which I did, using your best judgment as needed. If you have any questions, contact Shipt. So that's why I said just go for it. Buy the freshest, ripest quality products you can find and get on with it. I was in and out of that store pretty quick, and it wasn't that small of an order. I just dropped off the Bose speaker to TV speaker. I think it was over $300. I took a screenshot and I paid 16 and change. And when I got there, they gave me $10. That's really nice. It was the time of day. I knew I wouldn't hit traffic, and I'm familiar with Island Park and Long Beach. It's a little out of the way. A lot of people don't take those orders. I walked into Target. I walked back. It's a small one. It's a Target Express, the one in Freeport. I went to the back wall. They had one speaker left. I scanned it. It said it was the right item. Walked up to the cashier. No wait. In my car. It made up for that other order. I don't know if they're going to tip. I don't think they spoke English. They were an older couple. They were very helpful when I got there. But the woman didn't understand. Like, she just said, thank you, thank you. She was, older, and she seemed like a very peaceful woman. And so did the man. So I still felt it was worth it because I familiarized myself with a store I haven't been in a while. And I happen to like that store. I would do it again. I felt, it was worth my time. And I was quick. I really was fast. So let's see if they take away that late, because it took me a while to get there. It's still impending, and I used the Shipt card. I actually paid for products. It wasn't a prepaid. That was my first non-prepaid. So let's see, maybe by the end of the day, later tonight, they'll have that out of pending. I'm not sure how that's going to work with that transaction, but you got to do it to learn it. Let me see if that offer is still there. I said I will get closer. $15.90, I'm taking it. I already checked it. It's a Merrick pickup, Merrick drop-off. It's a small shop. It started at $9.80 when I was in Island Park. Now I'm just 5 minutes from the store. and it went up to $15.90. I don't know how to work this. It's not letting me open it. I'm heading home. I was in the store for about 20 minutes. The app was really glitching. I couldn't get, it just wouldn't do what it should be doing. So they told me to uninstall it and reinstall it. And I don't have my password, but I'm really close to home. I'm 2 minutes away, and I'm going to call it a day. Tomorrow's another day, but at least I know. On Sundays are busy with all these apps, in my opinion, in my market. That it was nice to see an offer for Lidl right here in Merrick, because you don't always want to go away from home. You don't want to drive towns away to earn income every day. You know, if I'm completing a delivery and I'm in another area, I work it. But I don't want to do that every day. Sorry for the sunlight, there's no winning. So it's time to go home. I'm just browsing home now, and I cashed out. It was $120. So I wish I could have completed that last one, but things happen for a reason. So I'm in the back end, and I'm just going to tap on promo orders, because promo orders should be all the orders listed here, available in the zones. I guess in the zones. You have Best Buy. Just look, you got delivery only, promo, drop off. Best Buy, King Cullen. But this is in Rocky Point. Promo, drop off, early, okay. It's nice to see King Cullen up there. And then Target. Prepaid, promo, drop off. Prepaid, promo, drop off. That's why you have to be careful when they give the bonuses, because many times promos are not included in qualifying to receive a bonus. I'm learning that. But you see, all of these have promo. So what did I learn in the first almost 2 weeks of using it? Thursday will be 2 weeks. Look at all these orders. There's business out there. Medford, Stop and Shop. Sweet. The competition of the apps are rolling out. They can constantly, consistently, 24/7 evolve, coding to make their apps work better. Now, this is what I've noticed. Okay, Spark was created for Walmart, and I believe that's in-house, and I learned that from Too Good to Go. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm on overload. I'm going to take a shower and go to sleep. I'm going to be in bed like 9. Saying it like it is. I wasn't aware of that. I was like, oh, that's what that was made for. Instacart originally, I believe, was made for ShopRites. I can't remember if Instacart, when I did it, if Stop and Shop had aisles. What I'm talking about is, okay, then I learned that Shipt is owned by Target. And I'm having a light spritzer. Shipt in the Target stores. The aisle numbers and the letters. It helps you find the products faster. 90% of the products are listed in an area. They tell you to save time. I learned that with Spark. You have the aisle numbers, and then you have the locations of which, like where on the shelf is it located. They have you have aisle F, and then you have 1 through 20 sections, just as an example. I remember that when I worked Instacart at ShopRite. They have to give you a general idea where the products are. You would take forever to shop until you learn the stores. I'm noticing, all of a sudden it just hit me. With Shipt, when I shopped at Stop and Shop, you were on your own. There was no aisle numbers, aisle locations, or alphabet. Maybe, I learned that Shipt is owned by Target. It was made for Target stores. But then they're limiting themselves because the shop and delivery business is going to be, in my opinion, just my opinion, will be booming in the next few years. I don't know about after that, because technology comes into play and so many things change. But for the next few years, if you're a hustler and you don't mind going into a store and shopping and deliver, you're going to earn good money if you're a hustler. You can earn a good, modest paycheck. I don't know about extraordinary income, but you can earn a good, steady paycheck. And you're not just sitting in your car driving around. I feel food delivery will be around, like the fast food places, like Uber Eats. I work a lot of Uber Eats. I squeeze them in and Grubhubs, pick up, drop off at local restaurants or fast food joints. I think they're going to be around for a little bit longer. But shop and deliver, that's the next, I just think it's going to be booming. I'm missing a way of describing it. So I just think it's going to be more in demand, become more in demand. And if you're not lazy, you can earn a steady paycheck. And what I do like about Shipt, you're letting them know, I am available. Send me those dings when you set a schedule up. Let me know that there's offers available. But you don't want to take them right off the bat in the first hour. You want to see how close you can accept an order, an offer, how close you can accept it before the start time of a drop-off window, because then you're going to get more money. Tonight, it started at $9.80, then it was $10.80, $11.80, $12.80, $13, it went up to $15.90. And then my app was glitching, but my app was glitching at the other store. So I think it just took me a little time. I really thought the customer just didn't want to talk to me, didn't want any communication. So I did the best I could. And they seemed happy about it. I didn't get a tip from that one that I shopped at Food Bazaar. That's another example. There was no, let me discuss that. There was no aisle numbers. And I like that store. All the UPC codes were wrong. So I did the best I could. I said, I'm gonna choose these tomatoes. They're all ripe and fresh. I got the feeling that they wanted to use them now. I learned about Chinese eggplant compared to Japanese eggplant. One is lighter and darker than the other, but if you have to replace one with the other, that's the difference. You're gonna learn stuff like that. But Shipt, there was no, I was familiar with the store. It wasn't my first time there, so I was a fast shopper. And I was, considering that store is pretty big. It's not huge, but it's not small. And I did okay, and I like that store over there. And I like going on the offbeat time. I don't know about going in there when they're slamming busy, just like any other store. So I did notice that. And I wonder, I'm not on Instacart anymore. I wonder if that happens with Instacart. You walk into other stores and use the Instacart app. They don't know every aisle, every location, because I believe Instacart was, created for ShopRite. I believe so. And Stop and Shop, I can't remember. So my comments are open now, and I will glance over them to see if anybody gives any feedback. And I will upload a video continuing why I turned off my comments, and I took notes, and it's going to, it will share with my audience why I did what I did for a while. And that's it. So after I take a shower and everything, I'll put the video together, because I really want to be in bed. I want to be in bed at 9 o'clock. I'm tired. And just busy in life and studying. And this week I took a pay cut because I was learning new stuff, and not just the Shipt app. I was working on something else. So starting tomorrow, at least Monday through Thursday this week, I want to have good days, I feel like I earned a full day's pay. I shoot for 125 to 150 every day. And that's getting things done in between, not just working delivery from the moment I leave to the moment I get home. I'm doing many other things. Can't wait till I have the day that I could hire people and delegate responsibility. Get my laundry done, have my yard worked on, stuff like that. Hire people to upgrade my home, because then you could work on other things. All right. Have a good one. Bye, everybody.